It's story time with Mommy.
Today on Storytime, we will be reading The Boy Who Cried Wolf from Aesop's Fables.
A bundle of Chase and Stella.
My Treasury of Aesop's Fables, a classic collection of fantastic fables. There's the tortoise and the hare. Do you guys know that story? And this is the table of contents. In this book, there are 23 different stories. We're going to start with number 1, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. The Boy Who Cried Wolf. One fine summer, a shepherd hired a young boy to protect his sheep from wolves. Now remember, he told the boy on his first day, you must shout loudly if you see a wolf near the sheep. What shall I shout? Asked the boy. Shout, wolf, wolf, replied the shepherd. I will come running and frighten the wolf away. The boy nodded and the shepherd left. The boy was very excited to start his new job protecting the sheep from the hungry wolves. It seemed like very dangerous, important work. I will watch them like a hawk, he said to himself, looking down the hillside at the sheep grazing below him. The work was not as exciting as the boy had imagined. In fact, the first morning passed very slowly while the sheep ate grass. The sun grew hotter and hotter, and the boy watched for wolves, but none came. At noon, feeling very bored, he ate a sandwich for lunch. The afternoon seemed to pass even more slowly than the morning had. The dull sheep did nothing interesting, so to pass the time, the boy whistled a little tune and twiddled his thumbs. I wish there was something fun to do, he thought to himself. In the evening, the shepherd came and counted the sheep. You've done well, he said to the boy. I'll see you at the same time tomorrow for another day's work. Look, he looks very bored. The next day, the same thing happened. The sheep ate their grass, the boy watched, and the sun grew hotter and hotter. Still, no wolf came. It was even more dull than the day before. The boy twiddled his thumb some more and counted the sheep. But that only made him sleepy. He longed for some excitement. If only a wolf would come, he thought. When no wolf appeared on the third day, the boy was very fed up. I'll pretend there's a wolf, he said to himself, and see what happens. So the boy called out in his loudest voice, Wolf, wolf, come quickly, come quickly. When the shepherd heard the call, he came racing up the hill, shouting and waving his arms in the air. Where's the wolf? He gasped, out of breath from running up the steep slope. He ran off when he heard you shouting, said the boy. The sheep are safe, though, he added quickly. The shepherd praised him for his work. Well done, boy, he said. The boy knew he had lied, but he loved the praise and excitement. Maybe this job isn't so bad, he thought to himself. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen? The next day, the boy couldn't resist doing the same thing again. Wanting the excitement of the day before, he cried, Wolf, wolf! This time, the shepherd brought other men with him. They raced up the hill, swinging sticks and waving their arms. The noise was so deafening that the boy had to put his fingers in his ears. Still, it was so much fun pretending to rescue the sheep from danger. What happened this time? The shepherd asked the boy after they had counted the sheep and found they were all safe. You frightened the wolf away again, the boy lied. Where exactly did you see the wolf? The shepherd asked. Just there, next to the tree, said the boy. The shepherd went to look. I don't see any footprints, he said. The boy didn't speak. He didn't look at the shepherd, and his face went bright red. The shepherd noticed the boy's embarrassment and spoke sharply to him. You are sure you did see a wolf? He asked. I shall be very annoyed if you have brought me all this way for no reason. The boy blushed again and nodded his head. I did see a wolf, he said. I wouldn't lie to you. He's getting yelled at by the shepherd. For a while, the boy stopped pretending he had seen a wolf. He spent the next few days sitting in the sunshine, minding the sheep. It was so peaceful he began to think that perhaps there weren't any wolves at all. Then late one afternoon, the boy saw a dark shape half hidden in the shadows of the trees. His heart raced. "It is a wolf," he whispered. He leaped to his feet. "Wolf!" he screamed. "Help! Wolf!" From his house in the village, the shepherd heard the boy calling. Surely the boy wouldn't dare try that trick again, he thought to himself, shaking his head. When the shepherd didn't come to help, the boy panicked. He ran towards the village crying, "Wolf! Wolf!" at the top of his voice. The shepherd and the other men came out to meet him. When they saw how upset the boy was, they knew that this time he was telling the truth. Picking up their sticks, they ran towards the wolf and scared him away. "I'll never lie again," the boy declared. The shepherd put his hand on the boy's shoulder. "I'm glad that you have learned a hard lesson," he told him. "If you lie all the time, then even when you tell the truth, no one will believe you." The boy nodded. He was so glad to have escaped the wolf that he never lied again. And the moral of this story is, even when liars tell the truth, they may not be believed. So you should always tell the truth, and you should never tell a lie. The end.
If you had fun reading with us today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. See you next time on Adventures with Chase and Stella.